How you guys doing? As you can see, I'm in good old Bolton. Good old Bolton, New Jersey. That's my town. So the topic I said was, is the rich getting smarter or is it the poor getting dumber? And that's a good topic, That's a really good topic because here's some things you must think about. Why is it that the rich keep getting richer, right? Let's go, big dog, Manny! So, is it that the rich is getting smarter than you? Is the rich keep getting rich because they're rich? Is the poor keep getting poorer because of the rich? You got to start being accountable for all your actions. And the first one is the lack of education and understanding when it comes down to things, right? Because we were quick to blame everybody except ourselves. And we'll say this person have it better than us because of this person had different opportunities, this person had different circumstances, and this person is the reason why I am the way I am, and none of the reasons why you are the way you are is not your fault. I never understand that. I never understand that, how you could blame others for your failure. When I was younger and immature, I used to do that. I used to say the reason why I didn't understand things is because of my parents. The reason why is because I didn't born in these circumstances. The reason why I didn't accomplish this is because of this person, that person, this person. And we fail to realize that we are freaking adults. If you weren't able to get the things that you wanted and you become an adult, that gives you the freedom to go seek it. Don't sit around and blame everybody for everything not going the way it's supposed to go and then says that person's fault is that person's fault when realistically you're an adult. You've become an adult. So it's your responsibility to get the things you didn't get, to seek the information you didn't receive. So all this talk about when they say that it's because, good afternoon, it's because of the rich why people don't succeed. It's because of the rich keep getting richer. The rich do this why the poor people are suffering. And my thing is, the rich didn't do anything but learn. That's all the rich did. They learned. Yeah, maybe can they afford to pay someone to teach them about some of these things. That much I agree with, but it doesn't stop you from seeking about the same information. That's why we have a library. That's why we have a big library. Information are there, but you know what it is? People don't want to read. People don't want to read and give these information and get the information so that they can apply it for themselves, right? So what we want to do is that we want to sit around, we want to blame everybody, and then we want to go create marches and chants and all type of craziness and say that person is the enemy and we are the victim. But none of us ever, and I mean never, take responsibility and say, you know what? I think the reason why we're in this situation is because of us. The reason why we didn't succeed is because of us. Right? But we're quick to point a finger on someone else. Thank you. We're quick to point the finger on everybody else but ourselves. And my mom always say, every time when you point a finger, there's 3 fingers pointing back at you. So when I'm doing like this, it's your fault, your fault, your fault. Look at how many fingers point back at you. 3 fingers. So when I say it's your fault, your fault, your fault, it's me. I'm talking about me 3 times. All right? I'm talking about me 3 times. So what is it that the rich or the wealthy have over middle class and the lower class? They have absolutely nothing. What they did was sacrifice. There's no such thing as getting rich overnight. Well, I take that back. In Donald Trump's case, yes, he had $1 million loan. But overall, most billionaires and successful people have have came from nothing, have started out in a basement or a garage or different scenarios where they started in, and they made themselves into something. Self-made billionaires, self-made millionaires, you know, because you're willing to sacrifice and put in your grind, put in your time, work hard, you know, don't stop working hard. And that's one of the things that we as people don't want to do. We don't want to work hard. We don't want to put in the grind. And if it could come to us on a platter right in front of us for free, we would rather that than go sweat and bust our ass and work. Nobody want to grind, but everybody want to shine. Everybody want to shine, but nobody want to grind. Why is that? Why is that people would rather suffer than work hard and change their lives? You know, I've single-handedly, I watched my mom did it. She came here less than 20 years ago, owned 3 houses, retired at 52 years old, and living a great life. What's the excuse for you? What's the excuse for your parents? Right? It's because people, you're exactly right, Jocelyn. People are lazy. And nobody want to put in the grind. Nobody. They wanted to come ready to go. And they just come and like manage it. That's why most people, you know, that's the reason why most people aim to go become managers. That's one of the reasons why people aim to become managers. Is because they don't want to put in the grind. They don't want to start at the cashier register and work their way up. Right? They don't want to start at the bottom when you just got to start your business outside of your house, working part-time and building your business part-time. And they don't want to do that. They want a business that's already functional, or they feel the need that they need to actually get someone to say, hey, I have a business. Do you want to come manage it? And I'll pay you 6 figures a year to do so. Nobody want to grind. Nobody want to grind, but everybody want to shine. How is that? When did we come into a world, especially in America? America is built up on entrepreneurship. America was founded on entrepreneurship. America is not a 9-to-5 system. That's not an American dream. The American dream is this. As a kid, I grew up in Jamaica. And I remember the first time I seen something that I said, you know what, I want that for America. I want to be that for America, right? And I'm walking around in circles. I'm actually have a meeting to go see a good friend of mine in that building, in the town hall, right? To talk to him about what I do and how can I help the police department save more money. So anyway, here's my thing. America was founded on entrepreneurship. I'm actually going to sit on this bench so I could talk to you guys for a little bit. Entrepreneurship. Now, you know who the founding fathers, the real founding fathers? Most people might say it's Abraham Lincoln and all these guys, George Washington. Like, people think it's them, but it's not. I'm going to tell you the real founding fathers of this country are. It's J.D. Rockefeller, right? It's J.D. Rockefeller. It is J.P. Morgan, right? It's Dale Carnegie, and it's Smith Railroads, if I remember correctly, right? Those are the 4 founding fathers of this country. J.P. Morgan was banking, J.D. Rockefeller was into oil, right? And Dale Carnegie was into steels, and if I remember correctly, I think it was Smith. Someone double check that, but he was in charge of the railroad system, right? These were the 4 guys that really created this American industrial, what we see today. And most people don't even know this, because back in the day, everybody was an entrepreneur. Everybody was entrepreneur. People used to trade items for other items, right? If there was a farmer, he would trade his crops to go get steel from somebody, or he will trade to get oil, or right, it was a trade. Everything was based off trades, right? And then we started getting gold and silver and copper. And then the money system started. And then they created these different systems by learning this, right? So, you know when a 9-to-5 system became the way of life? It was if I remember, 1926. 1926 is when the 9-to-5 system was created. The 9-to-5 system was created by Henry Ford when he created the assembly line for his Ford Motor Company. He created the 9-to-5 system because of the simple fact that you have multicultural people that worked within his establishment. There's people that Sabbath, and then there's Christians that worship on Sundays. So he created where these people get the one day off, right? Because he had such major production that he needed the people to work a 6-day work shift, 9 to 5, right? The 40-hour work day, right? And that's how that was created. So that's one of the biggest things I want you guys to keep in mind, that 9 to 5 is not a way of life. It was a system that was adapted into our life. And over time, and over the period of time, we now have what's called a 9 to 5. And they made it you see, they painted this perfect picture about why the 9 to 5 system is the way of system. And if you don't conform or adapt to this, then you are not what they call normal. But same thing with J.D. Rockefeller. He was not normal. J.P. Morgan, they weren't normal. Steve Jobs, they weren't normal. Bill Gates, they weren't normal. So if you want to be normal, that comes with a price. And the price that comes with is being broke. Or you be comfortable enough or content. See, I always say a job, a J-O-B, stands for just over broke. The journey off the broke, right? Because why? I'll tell you exactly why. Now, they pay you enough for you not to quit. And you work hard enough so they don't fire you. If they give you a raise, it's just for you to say, hey, I am better than that person because I get a 10-cent raise over that person, or I make $1 more than that person. So that makes me an elite. When the company's making millions of dollars off your hard work, you're putting in hours and hours into this company, and then you have nothing to get back in return. Guys, stop drinking the Kool-Aid. The rich are not getting rich because they're privileged. The rich are getting rich because they're learning. They're understanding. They learn what is leveraging. And that's the biggest thing we must learn today's day. We must learn how to leverage our time for money. Do not work for money. Leverage money to make money. And that's the greatest way you'll get above the regular or being the normal people. Because being normal doesn't mean nothing. You need to stand out. It's okay to stand out. You know, my son started this new little trend, and I was like, man, son, you look so weird. You know, that's what I was saying to myself. And he's so comfortable doing it. He's like, Dad, this is my style. And at first I was like, that's not normal. And I caught myself about to say, Keon, go dress properly. But I was like, who am I to judge him based on the way he wants to dress? Who am I to judge him based on his own characteristics of what he feel he loves? And that's my thing. We care too much about what people think of us, and we care too much about who's listening to us, and we care too much what people want to feel about us, and it stops us from progressing into what we need to become. And that's what we need to stop. So the poor will always be poor if we try to be normal. Stand out, stick out, go after things, take risks, become a risk taker, have more belief in yourself, because at the end of the day, people won't believe in you until you believe in yourself. So that's my 2 cents. I got to get up in this meeting. I'm about to go change the world, and that's what I do. All right? So you guys have a good day. I'm enjoying this beautiful day. I don't have a job. I have a business, baby. I'm an entrepreneur, a real entrepreneur. So you guys have a good day. Take it easy. Be one love. And if you just tuned in, replay this video and watch it again. All right? Be good. Tag and share this too with someone that really needs to hear this. All right? Be good, guys.